Tens and ones, comparing instruction. Hello, my name is Sarah. Thank you for joining me for this lesson. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to compare numbers in the ones and tens place value. You will need a whiteboard, a piece of paper, or the handout available with this lesson, and something to write with. Let's get started. When we compare numbers, we are telling which number is bigger, or which number is greater than the other one. When we compare numbers, it is easy if they have the same number of digits. If you look at 8, 8 has one digit. If you look at 6, 6 has one digit. Which one of these is bigger? 8 is bigger. So we will draw the greater than sign. The greater than sign looks like this. If you think of it, a greater than sign kind of looks like a mouth. And this mouth, we'll put some teeth on it, will always eat the bigger number. So when you draw a greater than sign, it points to the small number and eats the bigger number. Another example of this would be if we compared 2 and 5. 2 and 5 both have one digit. Which one is bigger, 2 or 5? When we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 is a larger number. It's bigger than 2. So we are going to draw the less than sign. That means that it's going to point to 2 because 2 is the smaller number, and it's going to open the mouth towards the bigger number, which is 5. So the first step in comparing numbers is always to see if the number of digits is the same. So here, there are 2 digits in 23, 2 digits in 41. When they have the same number of digits, you always look at the first digit of the number. Here, it is 4. Here, it is 2. 4 is bigger than 2, so we will have the less than sign. It's going to point to 23 and eat 41. Sometimes 2-digit numbers can be tricky. 42 has 2 digits. 48 has 2 digits. When we look at the first digit, we see they are both the same. It does not mean they are equal. They are not equal. Instead, we now have to look at the second number, the 2 and the 8. 8 is bigger than 2, so our sign would be less than. It would eat 48 and point to the smaller number, which is 42. Sometimes we might have a situation where the number of digits is different. For example, here we have 2 digits, 3 and 7. In the number 9, there's only one digit. Someone may say, oh, 9 is bigger than 3. 9 is bigger than 7. 9 must be bigger. But that is not correct. When the number of digits is not equal, we need to look at the 2-digit number. The 2-digit number is always going to be bigger than a 1-digit number. Always. The number with more digits will always be bigger than the number with less digits. So here, 37 is greater than 9. It opens to 37 and points to 9. Sometimes we may have a situation where we check there's 2 digits, 2 digits. The first number is 4. The first number is 4. Because they're equal, we look at the second number, which both are zeros. If all of the digits are the same, and there are the same number of digits, that means they're equal. So, that is how you compare numbers. Next, let's do some practice. These are the ones that you can write down on your paper or on your handout. Let's begin. You do not have to copy down the numbers, but you should write down greater than, less than, or equal to. Here we have two digits. We look at the first number, 7 and 6. 7 is greater than 6, so it will eat 71 and point to 62. Here we have 20 and 52. 20 has two digits, 52 has two digits. We'll look at the first number, 2 and 5. 5 is greater than 2, so we'll have 20 is less than 52. It points to 20, it eats 52. Remember, you don't have to write all these numbers down. Just write down the sign. We have 32 and 45. We look at the first digit. The first digit here is 3. The first digit here is 4. 4 is greater than 3. So we have 32 is less than 45. We have 86, which is a two-digit number, 90, which is a two-digit number. Remember, always look at the first number. If we looked at 6 and 0, 6 is bigger than 0. But we don't look there. We look at the 8 and we look at the 9. 9 is bigger than 8. So it will eat the 90. So it would be 86 is less than 90. This one should be fairly simple. 37 and 37. The same number of digits, the same numbers in the same place. Here, we will put an equal sign. An equal sign means that both numbers are the exact same. Here we have 40 and 30. Both numbers have two digits. We'll look at the first one, 40 and 3. 4 is greater than 3, so it eats 40, points to 30. 40 is greater than 30. Here we have 72 and 65. We look at the first digits. Because they both have two digits, 7 is greater than 6, so 72 is greater than 65. Here we have a one-digit number in 3 and a two-digit number in 30. Even though the 3's are the same, 30 has two digits. Whatever number has more digits is the bigger number. So 3 is less than 30. Here we have 18 and 9. Now, someone might say the 9 is bigger than the 1 and the 8. But remember, 18 has two digits. Whatever number has two digits always is the bigger number. So 18 is greater than 9. In this lesson, we practice comparing numbers in the ones and tens place value. If you didn't get a chance to finish all of them, that's okay. You can always practice on the handout or rewatch the video. Thank you for following along.